It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Francisco. It's the Cowboys and the 49ers under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we'll close out the weekend with what should be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi trophy.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down. Purdy setting up that play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Purdy throwing here on first. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. Open space inside the 40. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Isaac Arindo with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Prescott opening with a pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Nick Bosa makes the stop. A couple yards there on second down, and now a long ways to go on third. Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So on fourth down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Taken in near the 46. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the 49ers are set up quite well for their next possession. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Purdy to throw it. Brought in right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Flushed out of the pocket. He intercepts the pass. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
The give here on second. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C,
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He'll start from the 39. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. They have him back there, Bronk, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And, in my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially to house one.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
It's a 3-yard gain for him. That leaves 3rd and 14 now. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Very good return as he picks up 20. And they're going to be set up in great position to begin their drive. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it at the 5. He has the San Francisco touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
3rd and long, Prescott. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. Take it in at the 47. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. It's a 32-yard return on the play, and we were thinking it could have gone for even more. And the 49ers will go on offense. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out.
Let's go.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Cowboys driving ahead. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Prescott here from the gun. Pressure comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. He gets him 7. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now a give to Garindo. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Here's Garindo again. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the gun is Prescott. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made by Cooks. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And
it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, Garindo. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Buying some time right. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They've got first down from the 31. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And a man is there to knock that away.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw again, it's Purdy. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. He connects downfield on 4. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. Forced out to his right. And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think there really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the 49ers! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The 49ers running them out of the building! Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Throwing on first is Prescott. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Got to figure out this third down here. Prescott to throw. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the 49ers, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 20.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. This is Garindo. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys about set to take over. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Here's Prescott, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. It really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's marked down after the dive. They're in a great spot as they take possession. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Purdy throwing here on first. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Back to the air on second. Purdy on the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, sack.
Now Garindo. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On the carry, it's Garindo. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The 49ers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. And they send a man in motion. 1st and 10, Prescott. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
In all our games together, Brock, I'm trying to think, and it feels like this is a first. They had the interception, and they just gave it away to accept the penalty.
Yeah, that, you don't have to think any further, Kate. That is the first time we've seen this. The guy who made the pick, look at him.
Yeah.
He is steamed down there, and I don't blame him.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to let this go. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The 49ers running them out of the building. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.